Under the cloak of night, where the ocean kisses the land in rhythmic sighs, a solitary figure rises from the surf. She is ancient, her lineage older than the dinosaurs. A leatherback sea turtle, weighing nearly half a ton, returns to the very beach where her life began, guided by instincts etched into her bones by millions of years of evolution. She has traveled thousands of kilometers across vast oceans, navigating by the stars, the Earth's magnetic field, and the scent of her birthplace. Now, under the watchful gaze of the moon, she begins a sacred ritual, one that has remained unchanged for over 100 million years. Each movement is a struggle. Her body, built for the buoyancy of the sea, is ill-suited for land. But she presses on, driven by a purpose greater than herself. She finds a spot above the high tide line, where the sand is warm and dry. With powerful strokes, she digs a deep, flask-shaped chamber, her nursery in the sand. Then, in a trance-like state, she begins to lay. One by one, the eggs drop into the nest, soft, white, and round, like ping-pong balls. She will lay nearly 100 of them, each one a fragile vessel of life. There is no maternal gaze, no gentle caress. When the last egg is laid, she covers the nest with sand, disguising it from predators. Her duty complete, she turns back to the sea, never to see her offspring again. Beneath the surface, the real journey begins. For the next 50 to 60 days, the eggs will incubate in the warm embrace of the sand. The temperature of their cradle will determine their fate. Cooler sands yield males, warmer sands, females. A delicate balance, now threatened by a warming planet. Above, the world moves on, tides rise and fall, storms pass, and the sun scorches the sand. Below, the embryos stir. Tiny hearts beat. Limbs form. Eyes open to darkness. Then, one night, as if summoned by the stars, the hatchlings begin to emerge. It is a synchronized miracle. Dozens, sometimes hundreds, of tiny turtles claw their way to the surface, breaking free from their sandy tomb. They are born into danger. Ghost crabs lie in wait. Birds circle overhead. The moonlight, once a beacon for their mother, now guides them to the sea. But even the moon's glow is no longer a certainty. Artificial lights from nearby resorts confuse the hatchlings, leading them inland, away from safety. For every 1,000 eggs laid, perhaps one will survive to adulthood. The odds are cruel. But the race must be run. With flippers barely larger than a thumbnail, they charge toward the surf, driven by instinct and desperation. The ocean welcomes them with open arms. And just like that, they vanish into the blue. What follows is a mystery. The lost years, a time when young turtles drift with the currents, unseen by human eyes, growing, learning, surviving. From the moment she laid her eggs, the mother turtle's role was complete. But her legacy lives on in the tiny lives now adrift at sea. This is the story of resilience, of ancient rhythms, of life born from the tide. The beach, now bathed in golden sunlight, appears tranquil. But beneath its surface, a silent transformation is underway. Hidden from view, nestled deep within the warm, grainy cradle of sand, the turtle eggs begin their slow metamorphosis. But the ocean is no safer. Predators lurk in every shadow: fish, birds, even other turtles. The hatchlings must swim for days without rest, riding the currents into the open sea. This is the beginning of what scientists call the lost years, a time when the young turtles vanish into the blue, unseen by human eyes. Some will drift into vast oceanic gyres, feeding on plankton and jellyfish. Others will find floating rafts of seaweed, like the sargassum, offering shelter and sustenance. Here, they will grow, slowly, silently, until they are strong enough to return. Of the hundreds that began this journey, perhaps one will survive to adulthood. It is a cruel arithmetic, but one that has sustained sea turtles for millennia. Their survival is not guaranteed, but their determination is absolute.